So it's finally another end of an academic year for us, and we're out enjoying Cape Cod, and you'll see a video of us doing that soon. But what we wanted to do is actually talk about a project we did a couple months ago called Foxtrot Delta Romeo. And it is an homage to Charlie Victor Romeo, a 1999 play and 2013 movie, which takes different scenarios from aviation disasters or incidents from around the world and tells their story on stage. So I was lucky enough to have Heather as my director, and we had a lot of fun both flying and directing the show along the way.
Lots of flying was involved. It was definitely a fun time after we figured out our cast, fully figured out our cast, and decided it's an aviation play. We should take them flying. And so the play was based on an Air Canada flight that went down because of engine failures, because of no fuel. So we decided to recreate that scenario for them by sticking them in the pilot's seat and making them go through everything that the pilots during that scenario did. So cut the power, slide them into an airport that they can't make, find a new one, go there.
The show is produced at Worcester Polytechnic Institute, where we both go to school. It's an engineering school. I'm a robotics major.
I'm an aerospace major.
Luckily.
Woo, planes!
It was part of a theater festival called New Voices, which is the longest running collegiate open script submission theater festival in the country. And we're very proud of it. By a cast of 5 people and a large production team that helped out with the entire show too. You guys have been seeing my friend Xavier, who's usually in the back seat doing something silly like eating bread or making funny faces. He was our stage manager. He was in charge of making sure the actors were everywhere on time and make sure they had the props that they needed, making sure information was disseminated about the show so we could have a great production. I really have Heather to thank for tutoring all of my actors in flying and making sure that they understood what it would be like to fly a Boeing 767.
Must say that it was an adventure teaching people who knew nothing about piloting or airplanes to act like they knew everything about piloting and airplanes.
We had a couple of rehearsals that involved doing some, I don't know what to call it, aviation consulting, and pulling up pictures of Boeing 767s and saying, oh, that's where that is. And they're like, oh, I get it now.
So when this happens, you do this, because it's over there.
And otherwise telling them, if you don't know what you're doing, make it look like you do.
Oh, I remember giving one of the actors, he has to start listing off a bunch of checklist items before an alarm goes off. And I knew that the alarm was not going to be called on time, so I gave him a whole bunch of 4 things that he could call as checklist items. And he was just like, what do these mean? And I'm like, I'll tell you some other time. Right now it's not important. Just remember them.
That's why I'm so happy that for a show that I wrote and I knew how I wanted it to look, that I was lucky enough to find somebody that understood aviation and wanted to see it produced just the same way. I think we only had 1 or 2 arguments to the whole thing. It was about like the volume of a sound or something.
Pretty much. It was queuing up the sounds, how we wanted them queued, and that was it.
So those are just some of the stories that we hope to bring to you guys for the next couple of weeks of film. There'll be some flying, there'll be some stuff on the ground, you get to check out some of the rehearsals and just a little bit from the production too. And we're hoping that maybe this summer, if our opportunities come out just right, we can have the show produced somewhere else too, in a more open theater, so we can bring the production to you guys. We'll give you some more on that in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And here we are coming up on Martha's Vineyard. We're going to go down there and meet George from the AeroVenture Institute, have dinner, go back, check around at Norwood Airport for some more airplanes for me to buy, maybe? You'll hear more about that too in the next couple of weeks. There's another big project I have underway right on the heels of Foxtrot Delta Romeo. Heather might be involved in that too, but I'll keep that a secret for later.
5301, Tango Charlie.
Oh yeah, and we have a new catchphrase too. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
I owe this one to Bob from Nantucket Tower.
Squawk VFR and have fun.
You're the best. Alrighty,
That's so
let's get down there.
Where the hell is this place?
You see that big field right there?
Yeah.
That's where we're landing.
Oh.
And just like that, from theater back into, yep, Unicom 1228, back from theater back into flying. Okay, I turned the cameras back on because this is too good to miss. We're descending into Katama Air Park on Martha's Vineyard. It's that huge open grass strip in front of me. And I just looked at my ForeFlight, and there's no chart for the runways. And then I looked at the Garmin, and there's no chart for the runways. Luckily, I've done this in simulation before, so for those of you that don't believe simulators have any purpose, I'm going into an airport I have no information on other than a common traffic advisory frequency, but I've done it in the simulator. And I know what the runway looks like, I know what I'm doing, hopefully this is going to go well. Part 2, Heather's making me do this today because this is going to be my first soft field landing ever. So she's been making fun of me all week.
I have. It's great. The fact that I've done one and you haven't, and I have, like...
So I'm going to announce what we're doing.
Okay.
And pattern altitude will be 1,000 feet. I'm going to circle back around to join like a wide downwind for it and come back around this way on base.
Okay, I think I see it right now.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds fine to me.
Katama traffic, Warrior 8027 Foxtrot is 2 miles to the east of the field, circling back around to join downwind for runway 21, Katama. Oh boy.
This will be fun. I wonder if George is there watching.
Oh, he definitely is. The CEO of my flight academy is going to judge my first soft field landing.
I think it's so cool that you can like see the sand patterns under the water.
I love that. I just want to fly in the Caribbean. Shout out to Steve-O, my fellow aviation film guy. You have the best job in the world flying in the Caribbean, and I wish I could join you. Maybe someday I will. Okie dokie. It's almost time for base.
You ready?
No. Runway 21. I can't believe that like I just know that that's what the runway is. I have no information that would ever tell me that. I think.
Well,
okay,
I'm glad you know that.
Look, there's runway 21. It's 3,700 feet. That's funny. It's longer than Provincetown. I'm just gonna make it super long, nice approach, so I can.
So that
like,
you can super.
Wow, look at the size
correct.
of that sailboat down there. Wow, that's like the size of somebody's house. That's unbelievable. Katama traffic, Warrior 8027 Foxtrot. It's turning a 2-mile left base for 21. Full stop, Katama. Yep, I see a little thin golf course that I'm going to land on. That's basically what I see right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's where it's going to get fun. Katama traffic, Warrior 8027 Foxtrot's on short final, runway 21, full stop, Katama. Looks like the winds are actually favoring that crossing runway, but
yeah,
I'm here now, and
I was gonna say,
they look
we're already
fairly
here.
calm.
They're just kind of like fluttering. That
Oh, there's George
down there.
Yep.
You can do it.
Look at, oh, it looks
It's gonna be bumpy.
so
I'm warning you
smooth.
that right now. It's not smooth.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
Ooh, that was kind of fun.
Cool.
That was fun.
Yeah. We just gotta not leave like.
Warrior, just touched down at Katama on 2-1. You on freak?
Yes, sir.
How you doing today? What can we do for you? Welcome to Katama.
Parking for just a couple hours.
Alrighty, you want to head over to beach or you want to come down here?
I'm going to the FPO.
Alrighty, we'll see you in a minute.
So these are obviously tie downs.
Yeah.
But I'd love to go like over
What?
over there. But this also doesn't look like a taxiway. I mean, it's also grass, so I feel like I can taxi anywhere I want. But like,
You could probably curve up that way.
You can park
I
over
don't
at tie downs if you like, or you can come over here. Either way works for whatever works best for you.
How do they want us to go over there?
yeah. How do you want me to get over to you? I see you on the radio. Sorry, first time here.
We're here by the 172, that's fine. Or if you want to park over there, there are tie downs. There's no other tie down over here, but if you want to come over here, just straight on down, it's fine. I'll kind of guide you over if you like.
That'd be great, thanks.
Okay.
He just wants me to just barrel through this.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Just watch out for any bumps.
Yeah, this seems like it's a little nicer over here.
Yeah, just follow it up until you get close to that building
silly.
thing. Grass fields are so silly. They're derpy. You want a
and
derpy airport.
And this one's like literally just a giant grass field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so derpy. Yep, there's George. I think he wants you to like turn.
Yeah.
Just loop around and I'll marshal you in.
Alright.
Yep.
Don't clip him with the wing.
I don't know the song. What? I don't know the last name either. Ain't no mountain high enough.
Silly Cessnas.